Sometimes a film doesn't just tell a story, it unravels something deep inside the audience. It doesn't ask for your attention, it steals it quietly, like a memory you can't shake. Blue is the Warmest color, released in 2013, is one of those films. It doesn't shout or rush, it lingers, breathes, and aches. Directed by abdellatif kechiche, it's not just a love story, it's a study of desire, identity, and how love can build you and break you at the same time. We meet Adele, played by Adèle Exarchopoulos, a teenager stumbling through the fog of adolescence. She eats, walks, laughs, cries, and we follow her in extreme, unfiltered closeness. It's like the camera isn't capturing her, but living beside her. Then she meets Emma, a confident art student with blue hair, played by seydoux. From that first electric glance on the street, something shifts, a spark, a pulse, the kind of connection that feels inevitable, like gravity pulling two worlds together. Adele is an introverted 15-year-old high school student. One day she passes an older woman with short blue hair and is instantly drawn to her. She starts dating a boy from school, Thomas, but despite trying to convince herself, she feels something is missing. After feeling a deep, confusing attraction toward the blue-haired woman and sharing an impulsive kiss with one of her female friends, Adele becomes unsure about her identity and what she truly wants. Her friend Valentine, who is openly gay, takes her to a dance bar. Adele later wanders into another bar, one that caters to women, where some people approach her. The blue-haired woman, Emma, is there and steps in to help her, pretending to be her cousin. They become friends, and slowly that friendship deepens. After Emma visits her school, Adele's classmates begin to gossip, and she finds herself isolated. But Adele and Emma grow closer and eventually share a tender kiss during a picnic. Their connection becomes passionate and consuming. Emma's artistic family welcomes Adele, but Adele hides the relationship from her conservative parents, telling them Emma is helping her with philosophy. Years pass. The two move in together. Adele becomes a kindergarten teacher, while Emma focuses on her art career. Their love, once pure and overwhelming, begins to shift. Emma surrounds herself with other artists, hosting frequent gatherings, while Adele starts to feel out of place in Emma's world. Tension grows between them. Emma encourages Adele to pursue writing, but Adele insists she's happy where she is. The distance between them widens until Adele, feeling lonely, makes a painful mistake that ends their relationship. 3 years later, they meet again at a restaurant. Adele has found peace in her work, but is still haunted by what they had. Emma is now in a new relationship and raising a child, yet there's still something unspoken between them. They share a brief, emotional moment, a reminder of what once was. But Emma admits that her love has changed. She tells Adele that their time together will always hold infinite tenderness. They part in tears. Later, Adele visits Emma's art exhibition. On one wall hangs a portrait of her, painted years ago when they were in love. Emma is surrounded by people, her new life on full display. Adele congratulates her and quietly leaves. As she walks away, the camera lingers, and we realize this isn't a story of loss, but of memory. When it premiered at the Cannes Film Festival, it caused both awe and uproar. The jury, led by Steven Spielberg, awarded the Palme d'Or not just to the director, but also to both lead actresses. An unprecedented gesture that recognized how much of themselves they gave to the film. It wasn't just performance, it was exposure, emotional, human, and raw. But that same intensity that made it powerful also made it controversial. After the applause faded, stories from the set began to surface, accounts of long, demanding days and emotional exhaustion. The film's now famous intimate sequences were filmed over many grueling hours, blurring the line between performance and vulnerability. Audiences were divided. Some critics hailed it as a masterpiece of realism, a fearless portrayal of passion that few films dared to touch. Others saw it as intrusive or exploitative, arguing that a story of female intimacy had been told through a male perspective. Was it art or was it overexposure? Where is the line between expression and intrusion? The debate went global. The film received restrictive ratings and was censored in several countries for what was seen as mature content. Yet supporters defended it passionately, saying that real love, honest love, isn't tidy or simple. It's messy, it's emotional, it's human. But what truly makes blue as the warmest color unforgettable isn't the controversy, it's the humanity. Adele's journey is every person's coming-of-age story, told in slow motion. We watch her fall in love, lose herself, and rebuild. There's something universal in that. The way first love consumes you so completely that, when it's gone, you barely recognize yourself. Kechiche's camera stays so close that sometimes it feels suffocating. But maybe that's the point. Love can be suffocating. It can blur your identity until you can't tell where you end and someone else begins. And when it ends, you're left trying to remember who you were before it started. Adèle Exarchopoulos' performance is one of the most remarkable ever captured on film. She doesn't act, she becomes. Her face tells the whole story. Innocence, curiosity, heartbreak. Every tear feels real. Every smile feels fragile. Seydoux as Emma is her contrast, composed, confident, intellectual. Together they create a chemistry so authentic that it almost feels too personal to watch. Over time, blue as the warmest color became a symbol, both of artistic freedom and of the gray area where art and ethics collide. In film schools, it's a case study. Can something so intimate be made without crossing boundaries? In queer cinema, it's both groundbreaking and debated, a film that opened doors while challenging who gets to tell which stories. Yet despite everything, its emotional truth remains undeniable. Every heartbreak feels real. Every silence feels lived in. Every moment reminds us of the terrifying beauty of being young and in love. The color blue itself becomes a metaphor. Desire and sadness, warmth and distance all at once. From Emma's hair to the lighting and tone, blue becomes the heartbeat of the film. It's not just a color, it's emotion, it's memory. Watching blue as the warmest color now, more than a decade later, it still feels raw, not dated, not polished, just honest. The world has changed. Conversations around representation have evolved. But the film's emotional gravity remains. Because beyond the debates and the controversy, it's still about something everyone understands: longing. It's about the first time you truly fall in love and realize it's also the first time you'll have your heart broken. It's about how love teaches you who you are and how much of yourself you can lose along the way. And maybe that's why it endures. Because no matter where you come from or who you love, everyone knows what it's like to carry that one memory, the love that changed everything. It fades, but it never disappears. It lingers, like blue in the sky after the rain. As the final scene plays, Adele walking away, quiet, wounded, but alive, you realize what remains isn't tragedy, but truth. Love doesn't always last, but it matters. And the warmth, even after it's gone, stays with you. Maybe that's what blue is the warmest color was always about. The way love burns us, teaches us, and leaves a trace that never fades.